Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Steven Iovino, owner of Steven's Sound, my new YouTube channel and business that I have started here on YouTube. I'm really proud of this YouTube channel. It's growing really fast. So please, while you are watching this video, please scroll down and click the like button and subscribe as well. This channel's been growing really fast and I'm very excited for where it could go. Now, today's video is going to be on DCAs. DCA. Well, what does that stand for? That is a digitally controlled amplifier. And essentially what a DCA is on digital mixers, I'm going to use the Behringer X32 rack as the example today. A DCA is essentially, in two words, it is a remote control. So what a DCA does is takes a bunch of different faders, and it allows you to control those faders proportionately in the same levels that you have them and move them all together. It's kind of like if you grabbed a bunch of the faders or the faders you have selected for the DCA and it moved them according to their proportionate levels all at once. Now, to explain DCAs further and how to correctly use them on the digital mixer, I am going to head into Mixing Station on my phone. And that is the app I use to mix remotely on this mixer. So let me head into the app and talk some more about DCAs. Hello everyone and welcome to Mixing Station. This is the app I use to mix the Behringer X32 remotely off of my phone. I also mix off of my iPad, and on that I use the X32 dedicated app for that. But I wanted to show you on Mixing Station because a lot of people use Behringer X32s for monitoring consoles, and sometimes people don't have Apple devices. Now, here we are in Mixing Station. As you can see, I am loaded on a current show. This is my band's mix, okay? This is the Baby Chimps. This is my band, and this is the show scene I have for us right now. So DCAs, if you look on the far right column here, if you scroll down and you go all the way to the bottom, you'll see DCA. You're going to click on that. Now, specifically with the Behringer X32, they're going to give you 8 DCAs. And what that means is you have 8 remote controls. Now, if you notice, when you click a DCA, it's not going to bring up channel configuration. And let me go back to a channel just as an example. Like, let's say I go to the kick channel. So here you'll see all the effects you can do, compressors, EQ, gates, send levels. But if you go to DCA and you select it, it just comes up with this. And that's exactly what a DCA is. A DCA is not something you can alter, which brings up a good point. DCAs and subgroups are completely different things. With a subgroup, you can combine channels into a group and you can alter that group together with all the channels. A DCA just controls volume of the selected channels to the mains. It controls the volume of those channels proportionate to how they are laid out before the DCA or in their channel strip. So if you look here, when you select DCA, now you can select channels. So let's say we want to make a DCA for the drums, for instance. So you're on DCA 1, you're going to click all the drum channels. So there's 5 drum channels. And what you can also do in the app here is change the icon. So you can look in here and be like, there's drums, and you could even make the color yellow for the drums. And you're going to go in here, rename it. And now you have a drum DCA. So like I said, this is unlike a subgroup. Now, an important thing to mention here is if you're running your drums through monitors, let's say, changing this DCA will not change the volume in the monitors. This DCA is strictly going to the house if you're running, let's say, the mains and monitors in the same mixer. So this DCA is going to control the house volume of the drum tracks here. Now, why is this useful? Why would you want to use a DCA? Well, let's say we have, a group of subgroups in our individual channels. Well, what we can do is we can blend those two faders together, two different DCAs, and let's say, 7 and 8. Okay, let's use 7 and 8 as an example. So 7 could be your DCA with subgroups, with all the subgroups, and 8 could be your DCA with the individual channels. If you push the one with the subgroups more, you're going to get a more compressed sound. But if you push the one with the channels more, you'll get a more dynamic sound. Another reason to use a DCA is in a scenario like a drum kit, where you have 5 channels all combined to one instrument, all being played by one person. And if you want to drag the drums up or down, you can do that with this DCA. Again, you could also use a subgroup, but let's say, you're not using subgroups, or let's say you have a drum subgroup, but you want to run that into a DCA for extra control. You can do that as well. And let's also say, vocals. Vocals could be a great thing. These two vocals right here, channels 15 and 16, you'd go here, select those vocals to the blue channel, and you could have a vocal DCA. So it becomes very useful when you have multiple channels you want to control proportionately and be able to just use one fader. I will make a separate video on subgroups, as you do get more control with those, but this is the video on what are DCAs and how you can use them in a more effective situation. My name is Steven Iovino, owner of Steven's Sound. Thank you everybody for clicking on this video. Please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm really excited about where it's going. We've been gaining so many subs over the past couple of weeks and months, and it's really been exciting. If you would like to contact me on a different platform, you can also contact me on Instagram at iStevenI7, as well as my Facebook, Steven Iovino. Just look up Steven Iovino. I also mix live in the Tampa St. Pete area, so please send me a DM on Instagram, message me on Facebook Messenger, or leave a comment in this video. Please go ahead and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good one, guys.